Hi friends, Tilly here, and I'm not too sure how this is going to turn out. I don't have the light up here in the living room that I have downstairs in the craft room, but I did want to get the I making one more shot at getting the pillows in a video because I must have just, I don't know, erased the video that I made before. But I did want to show you, I made two more boxes. Two more of those. I'm just kind of hooked on these things. I can't hardly stop. I made this one for my mom, and inside I have a little hanky with her initials monogrammed on it. But this one I did with the lace. And I think I'm going to take this down because I think I'm going to put a little bit more bling on it. I have some like amber color stick-on bling. I think I'm going to maybe put a few more flowers, maybe some lighter flowers, and a little bit of bling on that one, and then finish. And then her hanky that I did is inside. I just folded up inside with her initials embroidered. The embroidery turned out, and I'm just so happy with that machine. Then this is the one that I actually did first. This was the very first one I tried, and I did this with the Graphics 45, and it's a little bit more difficult to work with because it's so thick it tends to crack. So I didn't use any more Graphics 45 paper for the rest of the boxes that I did. But this one I did in with black lace and leaves, and I had the white. I had several of the little white fans because of the fans on the paper. So I painted them black, and then I just dabbed them with some gold. I have a butterfly here, and the roses are, they are the brown roses. Yes, they are, and I just dabbed them with gold leaf. And what else do I have? A little rosette of cream colored lace right here, and then I have this little bobble as the to take the lid off. And this is going to be for my cousin. This is for Flossie, of Tilly and Flossie. But I'm not going to worry. She's got so much going on now. I'll get that to her right after Christmas when everything else settles down. Okay, now let's get on to the pillows. Now I want you all to remember that, there's the kids' baskets lined up. I got their homemade goodies almost all packed in their baskets, so we're almost done. We're almost ready to just wrap them up. But now you have to remember that these pillows are not foo-foo pillows, because they're either going to kids that are going to end up throwing them at their siblings, or they're going to end up in a college dorm being the balance plate for a cup of ramen noodles. So we didn't get too fussy with any of these. Most of them are done. This one is for my husband, and it's been that I know he's seen it like 127 times. Every time I get ready to start working on his, there he is. I'm downstairs by myself for hours and hours at a time, and boom, he comes down. But as you can see, it's just a satin stitch that's all the way around, that I did all the way around his little, this man would rather fish than eat or sleep or even, well, it's a toss-up between watching football and fishing for him. So I can't really, I wouldn't go so far as to say he'd give up a football game. Okay, then the next one, and all of these are just I just made the envelope, the envelope pillow, so that they can take them out and wash them, because, as I say again, okay, and this young man is he works in a restaurant, and he is aspiring to be a chef, and his is done in the satin stitch around his. Johnny sent me a large one and a small one of this of Chef Pierre, and so I opted to use the large one for this grandson. And then I have a granddaughter who is away at, let me see if I can remember. Is it Kansas City? The Art Institute of, oh, I don't know. She, she, she is a super terrific artist. She always has been. And that is what she is doing now that she has graduated. So she's got four years of all types of art, including the gaming, creating and developing gaming. So it's all a part of the art of the arts, and so I did this one for her. And I don't know if you can see that there's actually a scalloped edge around hers. And the next one is, this is almost an exact replica of the dog that one grandson has. Almost exact. I mean, it just was so close. It was stunning. I thought he's gonna know right away this is his, because this is the puppy. Then we have another young grandson who is quite interested in the gaming and the I don't know how to pronounce that, and the camera's going all over the place. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it anemone? The stories, most of them created by Japanese artists, and this is just put on with a satin stitch also around the border of it. And this is characters in one of the stories that he got his grandmother hooked on. I mean, I think these things all have like 345 episodes, and here's Grandma going through episode number 1, episode number 2. The little stinker just got me hooked on it, and so he and I went through that together. But this one then is for the youngest granddaughter, who in fact is fairly sure that she is the queen of everything, and she takes her responsibility with all the authority of the queen. And so this was just a perfect pillow for her, and I think the whole family is going to realize who it was. I put some lace around the edge of this, and then put a little bit of trim right here around that. And then there's this is actually two, but not that easy to see, 2 layers of lace. I don't know how long that's going to last, because of the fact that it's most likely going to be just thrown at her brother, but we'll see. And then I have a granddaughter who does it all. She's very sporty, but also has a beautiful voice, and enjoys the arts. Also, she is in every play that goes on at her school, and last year she was in a parody of Alice in Wonderland, and she was one of the duo, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and it was magnificent, unbelievable for high school or junior high at that time students. Really an unbelievable show, and it was excellent. Hers, I just put the zigzag. You see, it's in almost the same color as the photo is, but I think she'll get a kick out of that, and it'll be a memory of what she had done. This one is for my dear young granddaughter who, well, that cut us up, who has really tackled life with everything she has. She is now working. She's graduated. She's working also at Panera bread company. She's a catering manager, I believe, and then she also is a nanny. It's not, it's a part-time position, but it does provide room and board. She just fends for herself beautifully, and I'm so proud of her. I did Anything is Possible with this young lady down here, and then did the rickrack around hers. Then have a sweet granddaughter who is autistic, and she is really a lesson to us all. She is so bright, and oh my goodness, her mind is, once you've told her something, she never forgets. So she knows everybody's birth date. She knows how old they are. She knows all of our names. She knows our phone number. I mean, and it's all in her head. She doesn't need anything written down. But she has a special love for the princesses and for Disney World. And if you can see, there's the castle in the background. And so this is the one that I made up for her, and hope she enjoys this one. Oh, she's just such a beautiful girl, and and she's getting quite old. She's taller than Grandma. She's in high school now, and she's just doing beautifully. We're so proud of her. And then I had a mishap with one of the fabric sheets that I went to heat set it for one of the grandsons. Johnny had done a little fellow with ear with the ear plug things that you have, and the little cassette thing, or little, it's a little square box like or metal thing like this, and you can put 32,000 songs on it. Anyway, it was to be for him, and I went to heat set it, and I had a pressing cloth over it, but I don't know, my iron spit, and I got I have a discolored spot on it, and it was so cute because it's just a stick figure of this kid, and bopping along with his earplugs, or earphones in. So I did go ahead and use my machine for two of the fellows. And I don't know if you can really tell, but right here is on this one is that, what would be is an iPad or iPod or something. And then there's the little things that go on his ears. And then, of course, his dungarees and blue jeans, whatever you call them. And then his little baseball cap is going to be for him. And Johnny, I'm sorry, I don't know. I tried washing it. Nothing was getting it out. And with the stark black and white figure, there was nothing I could do to hide that mark. And then this is for another grandson who is most likely to be caught on the phone or on a computer game. And I went ahead and did this little fellow with his phone at his ear, and then I did kind of a scallop edge. First I did a satin stitch, and then I did the it's more like a triangle that comes out. Both the boys are done with the black satin stitch, and then the gold little pyramids on them. And I have a newly engaged granddaughter. Our oldest granddaughter is in her last year of nursing at Truman State, and she is she just received a ring right just a few days ago, and we're thrilled to death because we just love them both. But hers is, of course, a little girl nursing her pets, and then I put a little bit of lace around and put the little rosebuds in each corner right here. So this is for our newly engaged young lady. The family just grows and grows, doesn't it? Without stopping. It's magnificent, and we add more family. This one I wish I had. I've searched all over for the actual photo. My granddaughter and her mama and brother and sisters lived with us for about 2 years, and year and a half, 2 years, I guess. And we found her one morning. I walked into the kitchen. We had a fishbowl on top of a freestanding microwave that was on top of a rolling microwave cart, and it was next to the kitchen table. Well, we walked in the kitchen, and there is Hannah had pushed up a chair to the microwave cart, had climbed up on the chair, climbed up on the cart, climbed up on the top of the microwave, and was petting the fish and smile. When we walked in, there was, I mean, she just looked up and smiled at us like, look, I'm petting the fish. You know, this is a very normal thing. So when I saw this photo, I had to have it because it's just, now she's in a onesie, I believe, you know, those, the pajamas that are all one from feet to neck. You just zip them up inside, and that's the end of it. But she wasn't dressed as cute with her little tam and dress as this little girl is. But I'm telling you, if it wasn't exactly the same situation, and here I put braiding around the outside of her photo because it was a little bit more vintage looking, and so was the photo. So that is it, my friends. That's the crew, and here are their pillows. And one of these days, Johnny was so sweet to send some little extras. She's just the dearest thing, and gives more than I mean, I would think that if her business was too booming, she would go broke because she just gives you so much more than what you even ordered. But I have the most beautiful pink lady from probably the 20s, 30s, that is going to end up for a pillow for my mom. I just wanted to get the right material, and it is going to be more of a foo-foo than the rest of these are because oh, there's my toe. Don't look. Because I don't think Mom's going to prop up her ramen noodle dinner on her pillow or throw it at anyone. At least I hope not. So this is Tilly signing off, and thank you for going through all of this with me, and it's really been a delight.